Okay, everybody. It's been a while since I've done this, but I am going to make a beef chuck chili today. And I'm going to show you everything that I use in the Ninja Foodie. Okay, first thing, I'm going to swing it over here. I've already cut up about 2 pounds of beef chuck roast. I've cut it up. Some of the pieces on the bottom are a lot smaller. I love using the beef rather than the burger. Okay, so there's that. And then we're going to come over here. And this is what I got. I got a chili kit that you can get, and this stuff is great. I've got 2 cans of fire roasted diced tomatoes. I've got 2 cans of kidney beans. I've got 2 cans of diced tomatoes, Rotel. And then I'm going to be using a liquid smoke, and then a chipotle sauce, crushed red peppers, beef broth, and then also, this is something I just got from Kendall Stadler. You guys may know him. I haven't tried this yet on anything except for my hand and trying it, and it's nice and hot. I'm going to make this a pretty hot chili. So, and also inside the chili kit has a lot of chili powder and everything you need in it that also makes it hot. So this one, it might make me sweat. Okay, so here we go. This is what I do. It's really quick, and this is why I wanted to do this and film it. So if anybody has a Ninja Foodie or is thinking about a Ninja Foodie, this is how easy it is. You got your meat cut up inside there. You just take your onion, which I love onion, so you take a lot of onion. And then you take sorry, I should have had this all over here. Let me pause this. Okay, now we're back. So I've got the onion in there. Now I'm going to dump the 2 cans of fire roasted tomatoes. And I just bought the Kroger brand. It's actually hard to find fire roasted tomatoes, at least it has been for me. So I dump both of these in here. Then I go to the Rotel diced tomatoes with green chilies. You dump 2 cans of that in there. That's 1. Sorry guys, I got a bit of a cold and the sniffles. That's 2. Then I take my beans, dump my beans in there. You just dump it all in there. You don't have to do any special mixing. That's the nice thing about the Ninja Foodie. You just dump, and then it doesn't take long. This thing is going to take 25 minutes to cook, and then maybe another 30 minutes to just set. And then what you do here, after that, you're going to put in your about a tablespoon of chipotle pepper or whatever, the hot stuff. This is what's going to make it kind of hot. And then you put about a tablespoon of crushed red peppers. Just going to dump a bunch in there. Who knows what a tablespoon is? I never measure. I just do it. Then you're going to take your liquid smoke, and you're just going to do like 2 big dashes in it. It's kind of funny because I just moving this over closer, I dumped the damn thing and almost lost all my liquid smoke, but I think I saved enough. So there's 1, and there's 2 of liquid smoke. Then the only thing I'm going to add to this is a little bit of this. It's called Fill the Burn, Infernal Overdrive. I'm going to put, this might be a huge mistake, but I'm going to put a bunch of this in here. Not a bunch, but enough to, probably going to feel it coming out the other end tonight. And then the only thing you do, pardon me, I got to open this, is you take your beef broth, and what you want to do is put about a cup or a little bit more than a cup in there. So, and this is probably going to be definitely a little bit more than a cup. And I'm just going to put it all in there. Because you want to make sure there's enough liquid inside the Ninja Foodie so it doesn't give you a warning or burn. It won't start if you don't have enough liquid. So now I'm just going to take and mix all this stuff up really good. Okay. Got your meat, got everything in there. Mix it really good. Okay. This is going to be a big old pot of chili, and there's only 2 of us, so I'm going to be eating chili for a few days. I don't know how much Mary Lou will eat because it's kind of going to be hot, but I'm sure she'll have some. She happens to be somewhere cutting hair today, and they happen to be making chili today for lunch, and she's going to have it there. She didn't know that when she left, but she just messaged me. Okay. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a little bit of water just to make sure that about a cup of water. Excuse me. Oh yeah, this is going to be hot. I'm already getting the smells in my nose. Oh, pardon me, guys. All right. So you do that. You just mix it up a little bit more again. And I mean, look at that. It looks freaking delicious. And it hasn't even been cooked yet. So then what you do is you take your Top Tier Ninja Foodie and you put it on. And right here, you'll see there's arrows. You line them 2 arrows up and then you just twist it. Then you make sure that this little knob here is turned to seal. And then you come down to the thing, to the power, turn the power on, you push pressure, you want it on high, and then you go to 25 minutes. 25 minutes. And you push start. That's all there is to it. In 25 minutes, this chili will be done once it reaches temperature. Obviously, it's going to take probably about 10 minutes to reach temperature. So in about 35 minutes, it'll be done. And then I'll let it set for 30 minutes, but what I'll do in 25 minutes is I'll come back to this and I might have to do it on another video. I don't know if this will pause that long without going out, but in the meantime, I'm going to pause it. I'll come back in 25 minutes once this is done and show you guys the end result. And then I'll do it again after 30 minutes once it thickens up and show you exactly what I got. I'm telling you, if you haven't cooked chili with big beef chunks instead of a hamburger, it is so good. And this is a great recipe right here that I found on a YouTube channel, which I'll be putting this on there because it's about 3 years old. And I enjoy making this, especially on a cold day like today. So, okay, folks, I'll be back in a little while. Okay, guys, I did forget one thing, and I'm glad I noticed it before it reached temperature. I forgot to put the chili powder in there, which is very important, which comes in that chili kit in this right here. If you see that in the store, this is what you want to use. It's got everything in it. The added heat that I put to it is actually what I do. So you just dump this whole pack in here, the chili powder. And then you dump the white stuff, but I don't know what the hell it is, but I'm sure somebody there does. I just dump it. You put that in there. Oops, sorry. And then, oh hell, I forgot to open this. Hang on. And then what I got in that box is a little bit of cayenne pepper. I don't think I'm going to put it all in there because this is already going to be hot. But I'm going to put some of this cayenne pepper, maybe about half of what's in this pack. Maybe a little bit more than that. All right, this is gonna be hot. Okay, and then I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna stir this all in there again. Hopefully it's got enough liquid in it. I'll have to see after I do all this. I might have to put a little bit more water just to make sure I don't get that burn notice or not enough water notice. Oops, sorry. Keep moving the camera. Pardon the sniffles, guy, like I said, or guys, like I said, or girls. I've got a little bit of the sniffles today. This damn weather going from 72 to whatever the hell it is now. 19 degrees down here in Farmington Hills. I'm actually blowing bubbles up my nose. Not that you guys need to know that. And no, I'm not over top of this soup. So, all right, so there's that. I'm going to put a little bit more water in here just to make sure that there's enough liquid in there. All right, so I'm going to put about another cup in here. And then mix it up a little bit better again. Stir it up. Oh yeah, that's a lot better. I can tell already. All right, and again, this is a 6-quart Ninja Foodie, so this is going to be a lot. They also make an 8-quart, which I recommend anybody that's got a larger family. But if you only got a couple people that you're feeding, 6 quarts is plenty. And right now, these things have come down in price. Like at Costco, I'm not exactly sure, but at Costco, I think you can get them for like $139 now. So I paid a lot more than that when these first come out. And if you guys remember, I had 3 of these things. I still have 2. One of them's up north at my trailer. And this one here is for here. So let me just push this back in. I'm going to put the lid back on. Remember to line the barrels up right there and just twist. Make sure this is on. Hit the power again. Hit pressure high and then go to 25 minutes. And hit your start button. Okay, I'll come back and show you this when I'm all done. Okay, just back to show you that it's still heating up. It's been about 2 minutes and it's still going through. It hasn't even started making the steaming noise yet, so just wanted to show you guys that. I'm going to actually make this smaller. There. Anyway, I'll be back. Okay, I wanted to give another shout out to the people that don't know. This I got off a friend of mine from high school from 40 some odd years ago, Kendall Stadler. He actually has a web blog. It's called Tasting the Heat, where he goes around the country to all these different events. And then he, when he finds one that he likes, he puts up on his blog. He's actually the #1, I'm pretty sure the #1 blog for heat for food in the world. So he's a good guy. I got this product from him, not from him, but from seeing his web blog. And I've got, like 6 or 7 different things from this company. And I've used some of it. It's actually everything I've tried so far is pretty good. And extremely nice and hot. So if you guys haven't heard of them, look them up. Tasting the Heat, Kendall Stadler from Clio, Michigan. That's a good shout out. Okay, guys, I'm full of mistakes today. On this top right here, on the underside, there's a rubber O-ring that goes inside of it that helps seal it. Well, I used this last night and took it out and put it in the dishwasher, and I forgot to put it back on. So I just put it back on. And I've started this again, so it's pressurizing now. It's going to take a few minutes. Okay, guys, it's still pressurizing. It's been about 2 or 3 minutes since I last come on, but I keep coming back because I don't want to have to film 2 different things, and I don't know how long when I put pause it'll last before it just dies itself out and I have to start a whole new video for the second part. So just to explain myself, okay? Once this is all done, I will let you guys know. Damn, I need to trim this shit up. Anyway, but look at that fat neck. All right, I'll be back. Okay, so it's been about 10 minutes altogether since I've restarted this thing. And the little red button back here just popped up. So any minute here, it'll start counting down the 25 minutes. And I'll sit here and film this until it does, so you can see. Doesn't take that much longer once this happens. Hopefully, usually within a minute, it'll start counting down. Unless I get a water notice, and then I gotta take the lid off, put more water in it, stir it up, and start over again. But it won't take as long now because anytime you cook in the Ninja Foodie, if you put hot water or whatever you're using, if you're going to pressurize something, if you use hot water, it'll start pressurizing sooner. But being that I use beef broth and then some cold water, that's what took it so long. But if you use hot water, it's a lot better. Okay, should start any minute. I just heard it made some kind of little noise. This is going to be a long video. Probably longer than it should be. Well, and then it's over a minute, so it'll take a little longer than a minute after it's pressurized, but it's going to start counting down. I'm going to turn this off. You guys will see when it's done. I'll be back in 25 minutes now. Okay, it just popped up. The 25-minute countdown starts now. Okay, the timer just timed all the way out, and now it's counting up, depressurizing itself, but you can actually manually depressurize this, which I'm going to do. I've turned the foodie, and there's a reason, and I want to show you why. This is the pressure. This is where I'm going to release the pressure valve right here. But this is cupboards right here, and I don't want the steam hitting that and possibly ruining any of the paint or anything. So I always turn it. So you just hit that button, and you go. And this is probably going to take about 2-3 minutes to depressurize. So I'll be back. Okay, it's actually been almost 5 minutes to depressurize. A lot of pressure in there. And it's winding down right now. It's getting pretty slow. You'll see that red button drop in just a few seconds here. Maybe another minute, we'll see. But once this is done, I'll open it up, stir it up a little bit, and then I'm going to let it set for about 30 minutes. Stir it up again, let it thicken up a little bit, and then I'll show you the final product. Again, I recommend anybody to buy a Ninja Foodie. I don't get paid for this, so I'm not promoting it to get paid. I'm just promoting it because I love this machine. Okay, it's going to drop any second here. I might need to give it a little hand here. Yep. As you see, I just pushed on the button. It's down. Okay, so let me turn this off a minute. Okay, I just wanted to turn the machine back around. So right now it's on, let's say 7 minutes. So I'm going to take the top off. You always want to take the top and face it away from you because steam is coming up. You don't want that steam to get to you. Let the water drain back down in there. As you can see, it's bubbling up pretty good. I'm going to stir it up. Look at that. Perfect chili. Look at that shit. And the meat chunks that you've seen, you know, they're just going to fall right apart. I'm trying to pull one out here. I'm going to try breaking it up for you, but I mean, they're just perfect. I love the beef. And I'm just going to stir it up a little bit more. And just so you know, on these Ninja Foodies, if you've never used them before, at this point, this little keep warm button is on, and that'll keep it warm for 8 hours. So you can cook this thing and then go to work, and 8 hours later, it'll still be warm for you when you get home. So, or 8-9 hours, it'll still be warm. I leave it on because we'll probably be eating this throughout the day. Right now it's only 1:30 in the afternoon, but I'm going to have some, and then I'm going to go watch a little bit of the NCAA basketball and come back and probably have some more. Now, I did put spices in this, and let me tell you, I can definitely smell the spices. So, okay, I'll be back in about 25-30 minutes. We'll watch it thicken up a little bit, and then I'll show you the finished product, how I put it together, and what to me makes it taste the best.